Hi, everybody. We're Jack and Doug, and we'd like to talk about a problem that some people have when they get together. Maybe they'd like to know a little bit more of what we experienced in a house buying adventure and moving in together. For quite a while, we lived apart for several years when we were dating. We lived within about 3 miles of each other, so it was easy to go back and forth. But after a while, we decided we wanted to move in together and have our own home. And so this was our experience. We had quite a lot of fun with it, and it took quite a long time, but it worked out great.
You know, there's a lot of unanswered things and things we have to figure out, like where we're going to live. In this case, he had a condo that was his in Signal Hill, and I had a house that was mine.
About 3 or 4 miles away, so we could date back and forth. We did it for several years.
Yeah.
Quite a few years.
Right. It was kind of, so we're on the same level. That was kind of a neat thing. And after we dated a while and started a relationship, we lived separate because we were so close together. And then we wanted to live together, and we thought, well, at one time we thought we should buy a piece of land and build a house.
We talked about that. It was an interesting idea, but it would have been a lot of work, and I had to go to work every day, and you had your job every day at your house.
Yeah.
So we kind of ruled that out. We thought about expanding our house. He had a big property.
Yeah.
The smaller house, we could have built onto it.
Yeah.
I wanted a swimming pool.
Yeah.
We could have done that, but that would have been a lot of work too.
True.
So we decided, why not just buy a whole new house?
And the part is, if I moved into his place or he moved into my place, it would like be that person's place and not ours together. So if we bought a house together, that was ours, because I mean that was just perfect. And we
had a list of requirements. He had a list of things he needed for his business at home. He needed a 3-car garage, and he wanted an office on the street so he could see when the FedEx people arrived.
Not on the street.
Well,
overlooking the street.
Yeah, on the street.
Yeah.
I wanted a pool and room for my piano.
And our little search was rather interesting. I was very systematic and methodical in the search. Since I worked out of the house, and I only worked maybe a few hours a day on my music company business, and he worked all day in the architectural industry.
9 to 5.
9 to 5 plus an hour drive each way. So I had a lot of time to go driving around looking for a place. And I would find some place. First of all, I went through what was available
on the internet.
Yeah, there wasn't too much of an internet then, but whatever the listings were. But then there's a lot of places that are not listed, so you have to go, like houses for sale by owner. So you had to go and just drive down streets that you wanted to live in, and there we go again. Since he was working long hours, I had the time to go looking for a house. And we both like architecture. And it was remarkable that things that I thought were really neat and interesting about a house, he also did. So, I mean, we're kind of like right on the same wavelength. So I would go out Monday through Friday to areas that I thought we'd want to live. We went throughout Orange County, parts of Los Angeles County, and I'd just drive up and down the streets because
Damn it. Sorry. I need a drink of water. Sorry.
The thing about if you see a listing, you don't see the neighborhood. And I'm talking about before the internet, because this was, there was some of an internet, but I wanted to get a feel where the house was. I always thought you don't buy the house, you buy the neighborhood. And I would drive out every place and explore every place that I thought we'd want to live in Orange County and in LA County. And I'd drive up and down these very nice residential areas, nice houses, because we both had a house and we could afford it. And I would write down certain listings, and then we would discuss it, and sometimes we'd go out and see 1 or 2 houses on a weekend when he was home.
If it was one you really liked, we'd both go there the next weekend or something.
And they'd say, oh, this is wonderful, or this is shit,
Altogether, we considered 400 homes.
Yeah, we didn't see them all, but
we didn't go to all 400.
I saw 400 homes. I wrote them down. And it was, I'll tell you, we looked for 9 months. We weren't in a hurry. We had money because his house was paid for, my house was paid for, and we put them together, we could buy a nice house. So that was a
So
really,
we could pretty much get what we wanted.
Whatever
we
we
had
wanted,
to decide what we wanted and find it.
yeah. And I don't know, it was just a lot of fun for me because I enjoyed it. And then I would come back, report what I saw that day, and we gave all these cute names like the Disney house, the 8-foot door house. And
We had a sheaf of papers, a stack, I don't know how high, of all the different houses to consider and different names and things we called them so we could remember.
I remember one on Lemon Hill.
Yes, the Lemon Hill Orange House. Yes, I remember that one. That had a beautiful swimming pool with all these Greek statues around it.
Yes.
To give you sort of an eerie feeling swimming in that.
People watching you. So, as it turned out, we saw one in Buena Park, and it was way out of our price range. So,
But we kept going back to it because we liked it.
Yeah. And I made the big mistake when we were seeing the house together. I would say, oh, this is nice. Oh, well, this is really great. Look at this room. And you're not supposed to do that. You say, oh, this will never do. Oh, we have to make all these expensive changes, so their price goes lower, But we both loved that house, and it was a nice house.
They were on the market a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe that worked to our favor. But anyhow, finally it worked out.
So we bought it, and we actually bought it for cash because his equity, my equity it was fine. And,
You stayed there 15 years.
16, but who's arguing?
15
So, and it was very nice. The neighborhood was right on the Los Cayos golf course area. We were across the street from the golf course. And it was just a beautiful area. The reason why we left there was because it's not like anybody was anti-gay.
But they weren't that friendly.
There was just like non-gay. It's like,
Suburbia, everyone sticks to their own place.
Well, it's heavily Korean.
Yeah.
And I like Korean people, but they tend to stick with themselves. And it just was like a gay desert. So, we talked about it. We decided to move back to Long Beach, which had a very large gay and lesbian population. Here we are.
Yeah, so we ended up, and we really like our place now. We got the right one, we feel.
Yeah.
We looked at quite a few, not 400 this time.
Yeah. And we made offers on a couple houses. Remember the one in Laguna Beach, the condo? And it was nice. The guy, he was a desperate seller. So he had the price up here, and I went way down here just to say, oh, he won't accept this. But if he does, it may be a good house value. And he accepted it. And then we saw this house, and we didn't want that house anymore.
Yeah, this one's far better.
Yeah, this
and
is
it's in
on the
a
beach.
better area, better location.
I see the Queen Mary, and I see Carnival Cruise Lines. We're right on the beach. So that's the little bit of our house hunting and real estate experience.
Don't know if it would help anyone else, but look around till you get the right one.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Bye.